Today we're getting into something every heir and executor needs to understand: how creditors, debts, and liens affect a Florida estate and what you may actually be responsible for. This topic gets people nervous, especially when real estate is involved, so let's break it down clearly and calmly. What happens to debt when someone dies? Do you have to pay for it? What about liens on a property that you inherit? Let's answer all of those. First, debts belong to the estate, not you. And here's the first big point. In Florida, heirs are generally not personally liable for a deceased person's debt. What that means is creditors get paid out of the estate's assets, not your own personal bank account. So credit cards, medical bills, and most unsecured debt stay with the estate, unless you co-signed or guaranteed that debt. And that's huge, especially for families dealing with grief and uncertainty.
For a comprehensive list of everything you need to know about probate, click the link in the description.
Florida law gives creditors a specific window to make a claim against the estate. 90 days after a notice to creditors is published, known creditors have 30 days from notice to file their claim. If they miss that deadline, their claim is barred forever. This protects the estate and helps get things wrapped up more quickly. So what is your responsibility? So when could you be responsible? You may owe money if you co-signed a loan with the deceased, if you were a guarantor on a debt, if you owned property jointly with right of survivorship, in which case debts like mortgages stay attached to the property itself. But for most heirs, no, you do not personally pay the deceased's debts. Liens are different, and here's where things get real important. Liens, like mortgages, tax liens, or construction liens, stick with the property even after death. So if you accept an inherited property, the liens attached to it, like a mortgage or a tax lien, must be satisfied before you can clear title. This is why many heirs choose to sell. It generates cash to pay off those liens. Florida has strong homestead protections that can shield a primary residence from most unsecured creditors, but here's the catch. That protection doesn't wipe out mortgages, property taxes, or valid construction liens. Those still have to be paid. What's the bottom line? Most heirs will not be personally on the hook for debts. The estate pays debts before inheritance is distributed. Liens attached to the property stay with the property. So understanding creditor timelines, debt priorities, and liens can save you time, money, and stress during probate. If you're dealing with an inherited property here in Florida and you're unsure about debts, liens, or how it affects your inheritance, give us a call or a text. We can walk you through your options and help you make the best decision for your situation.